Jude here, McLaren Boston. This is gonna be a controversial one because today we're looking at this Ferrari Purosangue. Purosangue. It's Italian for thoroughbred. It's the FUV, not an SUV, according to Ferrari. But I mean, come on, it's an SUV. This thing is ridiculous because it looks like a concept car. When they did the reveal of this car, I said, there's no way they're gonna actually build it. And then they did. So there's some stuff about it that is just super special. I say similar things about the Rolls-Royce Cullinan, where, you know, it's very easy to, well, not easy, but they could have taken an existing SUV, something like a Maserati Levante, and just stuck a bunch of Ferrari badges on it and called it the Ferrari SUV. But that's not what they did. This is, from the ground up, a Ferrari first that happens to be in the shape of an SUV. Much like the Cullinan is not an SUV, it's a Rolls-Royce first that happens to be in the shape of an SUV. We have huge wheels all around. These are the optional diamond cut wheels with the opaco finish. So this center section is satin, it's matte instead of glossy. We have giallo center caps and giallo brake calipers. That's Italian for yellow, for those of you who are still using Duolingo. Don't listen to me, my Italian's awful. The car is sitting on Bridgestone Potenza Sports. And this one has delivery miles. I mean, it's new. It's basically new. The paint is Verde British Racing, and it's exactly what it sounds like. British Racing Green. We're getting a lot of blue reflected from the sky here. Maybe we can do that. There we go. It's a deep green, glossy finish, so there's no metallic in it. It's a classic paint as part of Ferrari's historical paint colors line, because it is historical. Looking at the front end of the car, it's very, very unique. And you would think, okay, here's the headlamps, but that's not a headlamp. This is your DRL, your daytime running light, and these are actually intakes. That's for airflow. And then your headlamp is actually down here. The thing that's really stood out to me when I first saw one of these in person, before the customer delivery started, I saw one at Ferrari Challenge in Austin, Texas, at the Circuit of the Americas. All this stuff is functional. All these vents and gills and passageways, and there's so much detail that you don't get to see in photos that you do. You see there's my hand, when you see the car in person. All that stuff does a job. And they did really interesting things with these cutouts here too. The wheel wells. You have another passage for air here too. It's really, really cool. You have the top mounted spoiler up here. So air comes down the back. The car sounds ridiculous. We'll fire it up. We'll also look at the V12. And yes, they really did put a V12 in it. Let's open the trunk here. So it's a power tailgate. There you go. We have the trickle charger. Underneath here is your car cover, the box for the trickle charger, all the goodies, cargo net, front plate bracket, which they obviously didn't mount on the car, that sort of thing. This does pop out. Can I do it with one hand? I'm not going to, but it does pop out, and you can store it under there. And then here, of course, is your personalization specifications plaque. And this lists every single option that is on this car. Because on the window sticker, for really good Ferrari builds like this one, they run out of room for options, and it'll just say additional options or other options at the bottom of the list. and they group them all together. But there, attached to the car, you'll always know what options your Ferrari Purosangue has. Concept car come to life. So, suicide doors. Look at that. I'm gonna open the front too so you can get the full effect. Just open all the way. Ridiculous. Ridiculous. They did this when they revealed the car, and I was like, there's no way they're gonna build that, and they did. Back here, it's a true 2+2, so it's a real back seat that you can actually use. Your passengers back here have full control of the power seats as well. And look at this leather. It's beautiful. It's a really nice mix of materials. You hear me say that all the time. So the best Italian leather mixed with Alcantara. This has Verde stitching throughout and Verde cavalinos on the headrests. It's such a nice place to be inside for the cabin. And then when you look up, you have this massive panoramic sunroof. The whole roof is glass. Vents here. You have the controls here. Car's asleep, so it's not going to do that. But there's your window controls. Wireless charging back here for the passengers. What a nice interior. And just look at the door card. Ridiculous. Alcantara, leather, really nice materials in between too. Same thing with the front door. Memory controls and power tailgate button there. Door release as well. And it's beautiful. Ferrari did not used to have the best interiors. They obviously had lots of personality, but the fit and finish wasn't spectacular. In recent years, that's completely changed. It really feels like a full-on luxury experience. Let me go to my wide view here. It's stunning. Everything is in spectacular shape because, again, it's basically a brand new car. Let's get the door closed. I'm going to use the button there. Okay, I'm going to get in here. This one you have to you have to do manual labor to close your door. Stunning. Incredible. Just look at this layout. You have a huge display here for the driver. You have a huge display here for the passenger. There's no center screen. So everything that the driver needs is here, and it's controlled from the steering wheel. Everything that the passenger needs is controlled there. So they have their own experience. They're not just staring at a blank piece of dashboard. But without further ado, let's start it up. Foot on the brake pedal. We hold this down. Welcome to your V12 Ferrari Purosangue. Car does a check. Check engine light will switch off momentarily after it's run through all of its diagnostic scans. Parking system unavailable, no problem. Cool. That icon's letting us know that the tires are cold. And right now we have the lane departure system off. But no worries. Everything you need to control is on the steering wheel. So blinkers, your satin finish carbon fiber shift paddles are here. Carbon fiber on the steering wheel top and bottom. And then here you have your shift lights too. Manatino, so you can put the car into ice, wet, comfort, or sport. And then you can also turn off the stability system, which we're going to leave on. To control the screen, you're going to swipe around. You can have CarPlay, Android Auto, no device detected, obviously. It's all relatively intuitive once you get a hang of it. You do have to get used to it because you're probably used to just controlling everything from a center display instead of doing this. But everything you need it's there. which is awesome. The wiper controls, ADAS stuff, so cruise control, all that stuff is here. Your voice control too, so you can talk to the car, you can talk to your phone if it's plugged in with CarPlay. Light and mirror controls are down there too. And then you have a heads-up display, but I don't think you can see it on the glass right now, on the camera. Climate controls here, this is cool. So if I wanted that to slide out, you hit the little button. Hello and goodbye. I can turn on my heated steering wheel. I can raise and lower the suspension. So it says lift moving. So that's cool. This here. Nice. Up here you can control the lights. Very, very nice. Heated seat controls. Right there. I'm gonna put on, yeah, we're gonna go with this for massage. Can I turn it on for the passenger too? I can. Cool. Nice. So you're just tapping away at that. It's in that minimal view, or you can raise it up and hot, cold, whatever you want. Very cool. Yeah, let's do that. Because it is an electrochromic roof. So there it is light, and there it is dark. I hope that comes through on the camera okay. But it is noticeable inside the cabin. Let's put it back on dark. So neat. Transmission controls are here, so reverse. Put it back in drive, can do that. It looks out the front. And now I'm gonna need both hands, bear with me, pulling the panels to go back into neutral. Window controls are all in the center here, just like they should be on a Ferrari. And then you can control the rear windows too. Automatic manual, I didn't finish that. Automatic manual for the transmission. Power start is your launch control. Nice little cubby here. Very cool. You can open the glove compartment. Owner's manuals, window sticker, that fun stuff is in there. And I like that this is just Alcantara down here. Really nice material. This is leather in between. Hold on a second. I'm gonna wake this up. Okay, there you go. This is what the passenger has control over. It's very, very nice. You just saw the Burmester logo, because this is the incredible Burmester audio system, which we're not gonna play right now. But how cool is this? Like, you can see everything that the car is doing. Gives you tire temperatures and stuff. So again, your passengers are involved. They're having an experience in the car too. They're not just passengers. You know? All the massage stuff. And of course the settings here. You can go into audio settings. So they can do all this stuff. And then you as the driver, you're not distracted by that. See? So cool, because you have your own display here that you're controlling with this. Anyway, there is so much to cover. I'm only scratching the surface. I can't emphasize enough just how nice this interior is. And this particular build is just super cool. Let's take a look at the car with everything opened up. We're gonna pop the bonnet as well, or hood. I still call it a bonnet. Oop, didn't do it all the way. It's incredible. Oh, let's open up all the windows. Let's get those open. Open the back ones too. These stay up partially when the doors open like that. Amazing. Let's open the bonnet, because this is arguably, as cool as all this stuff is, this is arguably the coolest part. Let's pop the right here. It's a clamshell hood, front hinged. Concept car. Like, are you kidding? And here is your Ferrari 6.5 liter naturally aspirated V12 engine. They say the block is from an 812 Superfast, while the heads are from an 812 Competizione. That is incredible. This is why you buy a Ferrari, for things like that. I mean, all of this is great, but that's why you get one. Let's put it in a race now that it's nice and warm. Oh, the exhaust changed. Let's listen to it. Dude, come on. Like, are you kidding? Let's listen to the exhaust. It's unbelievable. It is truly unbelievable. Let me lower the nose of the car. I hope that this gives you a really good first impression of the Ferrari Purosangue. Because this masterpiece can only come from Ferrari. I get, like, I joke about it, but I get why they refuse to call it an SUV. Because calling it an SUV just doesn't do it justice. Not this thing. Not with how they've executed it. It's unbelievable. Keep your Bentayga, keep your Urus. I'll take a Purosangue. Thank you so much for watching. I'll talk to you soon. Bye for now.